Welcome to another episode of Know Your SMS with Vikram Upadhyaya, where vision meets voice. If you're a first-time founder or someone in the trenches of building your business, today's episode might just help you reframe one of the most pressing questions in your journey. What comes first, funding or product? In this chicken and egg dilemma, we're here to break it down for you. Let's be honest. Getting funding for a venture you've poured your blood, sweat, and weekends into feels like a well-earned reward. It almost feels like a validation for giving up that cushy job and choosing passion over comfort. But what most entrepreneurs miss in this pursuit is a critical reality. Funding is not the starting line, nor is it the finish line. When you decide to scale your startup, be it through technology, reaching new markets, or extending your product lines, there are typically two routes to consider. You either chase funding so you can scale, or you use your current resources and tech to build something scalable. From the outside, these paths may appear parallel or even simultaneous, but in the real world of startups, every decision is deliberate and comes with a cost. And that's where clarity becomes non-negotiable. Here's the truth. In today's ecosystem, while funding avenues have certainly multiplied, investor caution has also risen. Entrepreneurs often feel stuck, wondering how to scale without the cash. But what if that's the wrong question altogether? What if the real focus should be the product? By directing your energy into building a strong product and embracing technology, you start generating something even more powerful than funding. Revenue. That's right, actual cash flow. And with a steady inflow, even if it's modest, you can keep your business running frugally but effectively. You can skip the frills and invest in what truly matters, your offering and your users. Because let's face it, funding doesn't always equate to success. If the foundation of your business is shaky, no amount of money will keep it standing. But if your product or service is solid, the growth and eventually the funding will come. The irony? Investors are more likely to fund startups that are not chasing them, but are instead laser focused on delivering real value. Founders often chase funding like it's the ultimate prize, but they forget that it's just one tool, not the goal. Building something that customers actually want, that solves a problem, and that can stand the test of time, that is the real prize. And here's the beauty of bootstrapping. When it's your own money on the line, your conviction is stronger, your decisions sharper, and your hustle more intense. You learn to stretch every rupee and become inherently more efficient. When you finally do raise external capital, you'll have numbers that do the talking. You'll sit across from investors with data that proves your product's traction, your team's commitment, and your model's scalability. You won't just raise money, you'll raise it on your own terms. Let's take a step back and look at this from the top. A proven product that works, powered by strong technology, becomes the chicken that lays the golden egg, funding, not the other way around. And when funding finally comes into that well-oiled machine you've built, it acts as a multiplier, not a crutch. So, to every startup founder listening right now, here's our closing thought. Don't treat funding like a goalpost. Focus instead on building something that matters to your customers, to the market, and to you. Because when the product speaks for itself, investors will line up to listen. Until next time, keep building, keep believing, and remember, your product is your first pitch. This is Vikram Upadhyaya, signing off.